Ascot as well. Now all gates have been filled. They're set to go here, race number 2. They're off and they're racing. Twilight Tale dwelt from the inside. The first to go, Age of Grace, and headed straight to the top and got there comfortably from Argyle Star, Mystical Man and Hafey. Twilight Tale pushing up near the inside, going back Kegs later. Also Longines, so much for the tactical change. It's out the back in company with Omerta Grace. They've gone by Ollie's Bar and head over to the 1800 now at Beckett's Gate. The leader is Age of Grace. Shows the way by a length. Argyle Star's up running second. Working along Matheson Road. Hafey third, the rail. Mystical Man fourth. Over on the inside then, next of all, is Twilight Tale as they leave the 1600 behind them, followed by Kegs later, who shifted away from the fence. Then Omerta Grace. Last of all is Longines, 6 lengths from the leader, Age of Grace, who heads up into the back straight for the Wizard. Pike has Age of Grace leading, and with about 1300 left to go, holds a break of 3/4 Argyle Star. The speed slowing down. Hafey third, no change to the order. Running fourth then at the 1200, Mystical Man. They're just loping along. Back on the inside to Twilight Tale, and here comes a move from the back of the field. About to charge around them goes Longines, and so more than likely about to pull out and follow it forward will be Kegs later. Omerta Grace got relegated to last, and now there's a change to the leaders as well. Going to the front here is Argyle Star. It took over. The speed was pretty slow, and at the 800 Argyle Star takes it up by a length on Mystical Man, edging its way closer. Then Age of Grace down on the inside. Now travelling fourth there on the outside of those is Longines, followed by Hafey. Kegs later. Twilight Tale got prodded back but is now off the fence. And then came Omerta Grace. Don't like the way Kegs later's travelling. In fact, it's being eased down out of the race. Riders not happy with it at all. Coming up to the turn, they've got 400 left to run. Argyle Star making all haste for the judge, Chris Parnham. He led by nearly 2. His Longines still continuing that run. Age of Grace, Mystical Man, Twilight Tale building outside of Hafey at the 220, and Longines now sprints to the lead. Longines clears out, set up a break of 3. Here's Twilight Tale starting to run on, but Longines has stolen the march on them, and Longines will win it. Longines eased down, one from Twilight Tale. Argyle Star third, Hafey fourth from Mystical Man, Omerta Grace, Age of Grace next home, and it'll fail to complete the course. Kegs later. Something clearly amiss with Kegs later. The race goes to Longines, number 5, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. Well, they were going to try and ride the horse forward, but they tore up those tactics as soon as the gates opened. Longines found itself back last, but when the speed slowed, Johnston Porter decided to go and improve from where he was, because it was only going to develop into a sprint. Twilight Tale got pushed back, came off the fence, ground away. Argyle Star, who'd rolled to the front over on the riverside of the course, with Age of Grace leading and just wanting to dawdle. So it was a race of a few changes there, but Longines is the one that has triumphed and wins for the first time in 602 days. So a lean run from the winner's circle ends today. Third victory in 31, prepared by Michael Grantham, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter, defeats number 2, Twilight Tale, Amy Jo Hayes, 6 Argyle Star, Chris Parnham, and Hafey. Number 3 has finished 4th. The winner is owned by Mrs. K. O'Hare, D. O'Hare, Mrs. J. Webster, along also with M. Glasbrook, Ms. J. Normandale, P.J. DeBowie, B. Hughes, Ms. L. Davidson, C. Keelman, Mrs. J. Keelman, S. Lally, and G. Mubarak. And gets the job done pretty comfortably, winning by a length and 3/4, 2.5 second and third, and 2:18.56 the time. So unfortunately, Kegs later there seems to have gone amiss in running and being walked out off the track at the moment. Twilight Tale second by Savabeel from Dreamaway, stablemate there of the winner, ridden by Amy Jo, and third placing Argyle Star by Blackfriars, trained by Josh Brown, ridden by Chris Parnham. The third event today, the 1800 of the Key Clean Handicap. It's the next. There are no changes. Lockie Taylor joining us downstairs now in the yard with Michael Grantham, who has prepared the Quinella here in race number 2.
Thanks, Darren. And as Michael joins me now, Michael, congratulations on the win. Longines, the race didn't exactly go to plan, but all is well that ends well.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely been a long time between drinks for him, and he had a little bit. He wasn't feeling too well last Saturday morning. The reason for the scratching, and you know, he bounced back out of that well, and you know, it probably paid off for him.
How'd you see the race play out today? Obviously there was the intention to roll forward, but it didn't play out that way, but Clint still made sure that he put him into the race nice and early.
Yeah, he's a bit of a go-getter at home. He really loves his work, so he always gives the indication he's going to fairly race forward, and he comes here and doesn't touch the bridle, which is a good thing for you know, potentially a stayer going forward, and you know, Clint executed it perfectly, popped out the right time, and it was unfortunate that Kegs later dropped out, obviously, and he got to slot in and got the job done.
How do you assess the chances of Holland and Astro World later today?
Yeah, I think just Astro's, you know, she didn't have a good gate first up, but yeah, I've really got a lot of time for Holler. I know I made the comment on the radio that I just hope he hasn't trained off, and when he walked in here today, he was off his rocket. So yeah, I'll be going with Holler.
Does Cosmic Crusader lead the Asian Bow?
You know, there's been a lot of talk about it, Lockie, so don't put me on the spot. No, he'll obviously jump. Yeah, he'll be rolling forward for sure, just whether he leads or sits outside him. Like Skinny said on the pre-race before, you know, when there's not much speed, someone always pokes up, so hopefully for my sake that happens.
I apologise, we're better friends than that. Well done here.
Thanks, Lockie.
There's Michael Grantham. I did my best, punters. Maybe we can find out from CJP. Here he is with Scotty.
Clint joins us now. Longines, that was actually quite impressive late, Clint.
Yeah, he ended up blowing him around. I got to have a look at the screen. I didn't think this was the type of horse I was going to ever be able to do that, but yeah, we did today.
Are you happy with the way you looked?
Yeah, I looked pretty neat.
Now this horse here today, he probably has been knocking on the door, but he's probably just been finding them a little bit too sharp, but today was a nice little drop in grade for him.
Yeah, definitely. Look, he's a little bit one-paced, and probably he lacks in the ability, but shows honesty with it. So, look, he was bound to win one eventually. It was just when and where, and today was the day.
Now, where do you think you'll end up on Cosmic Crusader?
Well, that's $1 million question. I hope someone else knows the answer to it, because look, I'd just like to stay out of trouble and just show that he's the best horse in the race.
Good luck.
Thank you.
There's Clint Johnson-Porter. We'll continue to keep doing our best, Scotty, but that's what Clint has been saying since Wednesday afternoon. We'll keep Cosmic Crusader out of trouble, so we think he'll be leading all the way. But Longines, great to see him back in the winner's circle for the first time in over 600 days, really well prepared by his trainer in Michael Grantham.